Ay caramba. Welcome everyone, it's also Ken here today, and we're going to be analyzing this whole situation with BLM agitators swarming University of Memphis TPUSA Kyle Rittenhouse event. They're chanting lock his ass up. It's baffling to me, bro. I honestly, let's get into the story real quick before I give my thoughts. As you saw from the intro, they were protesting Kyle Rittenhouse. They're like, imagine this. Your organization is called Black Lives Matter, and you're protesting a guy that you claim is a white supremacist, but this white supremacist killed 2 white people and hurt another one that was trying to hurt him at a protest rally because these white people happen to be part of your BLM riot, whatever y'all was doing, looting, whoever. And he shot them people. And you as Black Lives Matter, that based on the name, you're only supposed to care about black lives, right? Now, if these agitators was an all lives matter agitation, then I can see why they'll be so mad. I see why they're right. But it's Black Lives Matter. But you protesting a man that what he did to black people. I'm waiting. I don't understand. See, this is what I don't understand about black people sometimes, bro. This is how you know Black Lives Matter is just a left-wing organization. It's baffling to me that these people, they go out of their way to harass this dude. Like, oh, doesn't it seem racist? Feels over reals, right? And this clip, shout out to Black Conservatives Perfect. This is where I was able to get some of the clipping from. If you want to watch this full video, it's in the link in the description below. But in this clip, it highlights how emotionally driven a lot of these agitators are. Let's take a look.
What lie? What lie? What lie? What lie? Tell me the lies of Black Lives Matter. Tell me the lie you finna talk about. Go ahead, speak. I was sitting down and I was listening to you. But tell time, man, shut up.
He says we shouldn't celebrate Juneteenth. We shouldn't celebrate Martin Luther King Day. We should be working those days. It's called Ketanji Brown Jackson, an affirmative action hire. He's talked nonsense about George Floyd. And he said he'd be scared if a black pilot was on a plane. Does that not seem racist?
I don't know anything about that.
Then answer no. Does that seem racist? Is a yes or no question, Kyle.
Here's some of the lies that Black Lives Matter tell. That police brutality is the biggest issue in Black America, when in reality it's our own people. Our own people are the one who shoot us at a disproportionate rate. 5 times more than other groups of people kill themselves. White on white crime happens less often than black on black crime. Black on black crime is 5 times more frequent than any other racial groups in America. As a black man, I'm more likely to die at the hands of another black man than the police. Go ask PNB Rock. Go ask, I forgot his name. Takeoff? Who's it? Was it Takeoff? Ask him who killed him. Oh yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Really? He's a killer. Have you found Takeoff's killer yet? I hope you did. Rolling dice. You killed a rich black man for rolling dice. Jealousy is I almost cursed. Craziness. But look at the energy they have for that. If Black Lives Matter, these Black Lives Matter protesters, these fake pro-blacks, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to push this angle that Black Lives Matter, all they really care about is Democrats. Voting for Democrats, the Democratic agenda, progressive agenda that hurts black people, by the way. Black people are disproportionately victims of violent crime compared to their representation. How is 13% of the population make up 36% of victims? How, Sway? Because of the black on black crime. But Black Lives Matter care about that? No, that's the lie we're talking about. And this, the dude at the end, when he was asking, oh, does that seem racist to you? When he was asking about the pilot situation, he airlifted quotes, took it out of context. He interpreted what Charles Kirk says, and then try to slander him as a racist. Oh, doesn't that sound racist to you? That he would be scared if he saw a black pilot. No, that wasn't the quote. The quote is that if he saw a black pilot, he would question his qualifications because of the heavy push for DEI. Didn't I say on this channel that DEI will cause more racism? Voila, you proved my point. Doesn't that seem racist to you? Doesn't DEI seem racist to you based on the color of your skin, that they lower the bar for you to get certain opportunities compared to other groups of people? Isn't that racist to you? Doesn't that seem racist to you? Doesn't affirmative action seem racist to you? Boy would be quiet real quick. So you use racism to put someone in a special privilege, give special privileges. Then you get mad when people question him based on his race because of the fact that he gets special treatment because of his race. Make it make sense. Doesn't that seem racist to you? This is the kind of stuff we're dealing with in our country. And you know I love the fact, you see the bias split. Only 5 sources covered this story. 80% of them are on the center, 20% on the right. Where's the left-wing sources? This is the problem with left-wing media. Majority of journalists are left-wing. 88% clip. Look at who they donate to. Overwhelmingly the Democratic Party. Black Lives Matter protesters, Black Lives Matter activists, they're not pro-black. They're pro-Democrat. Anything that pushes the pro-Democrat agenda, Black Lives Matters, they dare. They act like the military arm of the Democratic Party. Black Lives Matter is a reiteration of the Black Liberation Movement. Tell me, I'm talking. Hey, old heads in the comment section. If you're an older black man and you lived around the time the Black Liberation Movement, Black Lives Matter is essentially the modern incarnation of that movement. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. How you know that, Kenny? I read my history books. That's how I know. All the violence that the Black Liberation Movement doing, they're following in that tradition. The Black Lives Matter agitators are following in that tradition. The scheduled appearance of Kyle Rittenhouse at Turning Point USA chapter event at Memphis has resulted in raising tensions and threats of violence by protesters attempting to disrupt the event, which you just saw. Black Lives Matter protesters were present at the University of Memphis campus on Wednesday, chanting derogatory remarks about Rittenhouse, calling him a killer, even though he defended himself, saying that he was going to go to jail, even though he already was acquitted of his charges. But you know, emotional black dudes beating on you're going to jail now. You're going to jail now. No, he's not going to jail unless you're going to start something. And this is the funny part is I like in the intro, it made me remember growing up in the hood. I'm like, yo, these dudes who are loud, I'm a boom your ass. They be the softest people ever, unless they got a weapon. That's the only time they act hard. Unless they got their boys with them. That's the only time they want to talk hard. Craziness. They know how to move their mouth, but no action has been done yet. They love to try you. They love to try to sun you. They love to but they don't do nothing. Only in a crowd. Only when they got their people with them. That's when they feel confident doing something. Typical collectivist. Here's what was a tweet from Charlie Kirk. Left-wing agitators are swarming the University of Memphis. The school has gone to incredible lengths to hamstring this event. 1, forcing us to change our ticketing system the day of the event. The university excuse is that they want to ensure fair and equitable ticketing. Fair and equitable ticketing for what? Majority of their people to be in the audience. Most of the seats are empty because most of them are outside protesting the event. Craziness. Look at the lengths that left-wing people are willing to go to. Let's not excuse the fact that colleges are overwhelmingly dominated by liberal professors, liberal ideologues. I'm always quoted in this channel. The college system, the college institutions, they are the church of the ideological left. This is where students get conditioned into Marxism, communism, socialism. This is why socialism is as popular as capitalism. I believe it's due to social contagion, due to the fact that the institutions are heavily dominated by the left-wing ideology. So when they use language like fair and equitable ticketing, it's let's rig the game in our favor. This means that 100 of the students who thought they had tickets will not get in. This has never happened at one of our events. 2, the protesting group was somehow tipped off about the new school's ticketing system. I mean, it's common for these professors to be in line with the students. Oh, hey guys, here. We just switched the ticketing system. Go take over. Empty out the event. Make them feel uncomfortable. Get in their face. Maxine Waters tactics. Communist tactics. This is look. This is a modern iteration of the Black Liberation Movement. If you don't know what the Black Liberation Movement is, it was a violent movement. They were out here assassinating police, attacking people. They were part of what I think galvanized the race riots. I believe. If I don't quote me on that. My memory is not too good. It's been a while since I looked into it. Angela Davis was part of it. She got acquitted. Bro, that was a turn of them fusing communism into black culture. And this is how you get Black Lives Matter. And the timing when they were made available, allowing them to reserve large amount of seats to stage a walkout. We know this because our students are also in those group chats and alerted us. This has never happened before. We had thousands of people register for tickets to this event, but the school only gave us a venue for 330 seats. No overflow, no larger venue. I mean, what do you expect in the ideological church of the left? Like we always talk like this is where I start criticizing the liberals a little bit. Conservatives too, at some point we need to put this at a neutral ground, maybe somewhere close to college campuses. But at this point, the left is going out of their way to say, hey, we're not allowing you to preach blasphemy in our church. This is how they act. Separation of church and state. The government is essentially conditioning the youth to be pro the state, to be the enforcement arm of the state, teaching kids to be more activists than actually productive members of society. This is communist tactics. Angela Davis talked about this a lot in her books, in her writings, how she wants to make everyone an activist. Students must become activists. And this is what these students are doing. They're doing exactly as they've been conditioning to do throughout our whole government system. This is why I say in the long term, if you want this country to not be a socialist country, you got to counter out the education system. We got to protest the education system because it's generating and creating people like this, protesters for the ideological left. This is why I'm saying the Department of Education is flawed. The teacher unions are not doing things in the best interest of the parents or the children. It's the best interest of themselves, the Democratic Party, and the ideological left. This is why the ideological left is the only people that still respect a college degree, because it gives them this false sense of authority. I'm done rambling. Our chapter president had been doxxed with his number and address published on social media. Why would you do that? To give someone an opportunity to do something. The campus police and school administrators shrugged their shoulders. It's like, oh, I don't know how that happened. Evil. The administration has said that they cannot step in or ask protesters to leave if they attempt to disrupt the event or shout down Kyle Rittenhouse. Of course, why would they tell their own to not disrupt a political or ideological opponent to their ideals? The school has allowed into the event students that doxed our chapter president, knowing this person was responsible for doxing. The protesters have entered the event and tapping the names of the people involved in Kyle Rittenhouse's legal defense. The school is not stopping them. This is what happens when school administrators pander to petulant children. You get chaos. Our brave students will press forward, but this is unacceptable, especially in Tennessee. Memphis had record homicides last year, but apparently our students in Kyle Rittenhouse are the problem at the University of Memphis. Yeah, going to jail. This is, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless, honestly. I know a lot of people are concerned about this, and it's like, how long are we going to keep tolerating behavior like this? I'm talking to the black community at this point. How long are we going to keep tolerating this negative behavior to stay on code? Some dude in my comment section was mentioning how, oh, you must not like your brothers. You? My brother? What? Oh, you must not know me. If you are my actual brother, I have high standards for my family. I don't accept behavior that I think is morally incorrect. And this is morally incorrect. Dude defended himself. You may not agree that he crossed state lines, but it wasn't illegal. He was found not guilty. Accept the verdict. But all of a sudden, oh no, but this is feels before reals. That as a black person, right, and this is a racist idea, by the way, that I'm supposed to stay on code. What the hell did that mean? Turn a blind eye to your bad behavior, turn a bad eye to the negative behaviors that's causing more of an incentive. You're going to embolden the future generations of people to think this way. Grandkids terrorizing the neighborhood. You victimize your own at a disproportionate rate. And for me calling that out, you must not like your brothers. Brothers where? I don't have a criminal record. Why would I tolerate you having one? If I think you can do better, why would I tolerate you playing to mediocrity, playing to lower standards, being treated like a retarded child? Why would I allow that to happen to you? I feel like I have more respect for you than any of these left-wing people that let you do anything guilt-free because of your skin color. You get suspended at a higher proportional rate compared to your skin color. How are we only 13% of the population, but we make up 50% of the suspensions in school? No matter where you put a black kid, you can go to an all-black district, all-black school administrator, all-black school district. Numbers are still the same. You disproportionately commit more negative behaviors that get you what? Suspended out of school. And then you claim it's racism because you're doing the behaviors more and we holding you accountable for that. How's that love? How? That's what I'm saying. I think the black community needs more tough love because the more we tolerate this stuff, the more we tolerate this behavior, the more of it you get. Positive reinforcement. And it seems like shame is the only thing that works against emotional people because emotional people aren't reasonable. These are not reasonable people. They're looking for something to blame. They're looking for something to confirm their beliefs rather than looking for the truth because the truth doesn't cater to your beliefs. The truth doesn't care about how you feel about it. It just is. Instead of trying to find it, they're like, no, I don't want to find the truth. I just want to find something to blame. This is why shame needs to come back because shame pushes emotional people to be reasonable. This is toxic black culture. Because black people, if all black people thought the same thing about various issues that we deal with in our community, can you really say you're thinking? Can you really claim that you're thinking about an issue deeply if you have no challenge about it? If everyone thought the same thing about it? Make it make sense. Y'all complain about all setbacks, our growth has stagnant, progress has stagnant, but you're doing the same damn thing. You vote for the same damn party. And you expect a different result. Make it make sense. Like, when are you gonna demand more from yourselves? When are you gonna stop looking at blaming other people for the actions that you're doing? You blaming the system for actions and behaviors your people are doing. Black men commit almost 50% of the crimes, but instead of saying black men, we need to hold ourselves a better standard. We need to stop committing crimes. No, you're gonna tell the system, no, lower the standards, change the laws, so that way what we do naturally, we don't break the law. And what happens? Look at New York. You embolden people to do more laws, break even more laws. Oh, bail reform, it's lit. A quote from one of the multiple people who break the law in New York, and then they know that, oh, why you handcuffing me? You know I'm gonna get out anyway. See, one thing about being a parent, you realize what incentives you give your child. If I reward my son with candy every time he do something bad, what I'm telling my son, I'm co-signing it. Hey, I'm encouraging you to do more bad stuff. When my son does something bad and I shame him, I'm disincentivizing him from doing that behavior. That's what culture is supposed to do. Culture incentivizes certain behaviors that it wants you to do and disincentivizes certain behaviors that it doesn't want you to do. How about learning how to read by the 3rd grade? Does black culture incentivize black men to do that? Nope. How about dribbling in basketball? How about going into sports? Black culture okays that? Yep. They praise you for that. They look at how, oh, you're going to be a good athlete. Okay, what about academics now? Oh, neutral to shaming you for it? Oh, you're trying to speak white. Standardized English is speaking white. How about that? I'm just saying. The culture incentivizes the behavior. And you're incentivizing behavior that you want to see acting thug, tough, telling black men they don't gotta respect authority, causing conflict with police, and you only at the hands of police, you only die what 12? It's still too much, but compared to what happens to white people, white people are more at risk of police brutality than black people. But what's the narrative? Black people, are you looking for the truth, or are you just looking for something to blame? Because this is what I think is the reality of things. I think Black Lives Matter, they're just looking for something to blame. Because if you're looking for the truth is the group of people that takes the most black lives are black people. Period. But they want to say black people are not a monolith. But when a black person expresses views that differs from the perceived majority, here you are in the comment section getting mad. Black people, you want the truth, or you just want confirmation? You just want dogma. Because the truth can stand scrutiny. The truth can stand someone questioning it. Dogma can't though. Propaganda can't though. So how you know you're not preaching propaganda? That's my question to you, Black America. But I digress. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts about the whole Kyle Rittenhouse situation and what the conservatives need to do forward to better protect themselves, so that way they continue going into these ideological battlegrounds and come out safely. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be interested to hear what you guys have to say. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.